Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to land that tech job in 2026. Now, a little bit about myself. I graduated from college last year, May of last year, with a Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology. I was fortunate enough to land an internship while I was at college, and this really set me up for success. I've been working in the industry for about 2 years now. So in this video, we're going to kind of guide and talk about a 3-step plan of how to land a job and how to grow your career path in the information technology sector, whether you're an IT grad or a CS grad. This is just my experience, what I've learned along the way, so I hope this is knowledgeable and valuable to you. So let's get into it. So the first step is you want to land an internship. The internship is your foot in the door. Now, whether that's for a small company or for a college, it doesn't matter. If you can get an internship on your resume, that is great. Now, a lot of colleges have many student jobs, so I highly recommend that you look and get involved on campus. Now, at my college, I worked for the University Technology Services, where I landed a job as a help desk technician. There are other roles like network admins, network technicians, network engineers, intern positions, or even cybersecurity analyst positions, depending on what route you want to go to. So take full advantage of that. Also talk to career services at your university. So that is the number one, the first thing that you need to accomplish. Again, if you can land a job, an internship with another company, whether it's part-time or contract, get it. It's highly competitive out here, guys, so you need to take what you can. Don't be stingy. You need to sacrifice pay over experience. That experience is going to take you a lot farther. So once you do that, that gets you your foot in the door. Companies want to see that you have experience, whether it's for a company or for the college. You now have that name recognition on your resume, and that's going to help set you out from the thousands of other applicants. The next thing after that is you use that internship as your foot in the door, but the next part, step 2, is you need a stepping stone. So once you graduate, you now have an internship experience, which is great. Now you need to get that next job. Okay, so this next job is essentially a level up. Now, a lot of entry-level roles right now are, IT help desk, IT support. If you can get to that level 2, sort of tier 2 position, depending on what you want to go down in your field of study, you need to get that. So for me, after my help desk job, I landed a full-time job right out of college as a IT support specialist. So this was kind of tier 2, tier 3, where it was still help desk, but now there's some system admin tasks involved, where I'm working with Windows servers, remote desktop, I'm working with Active Directory. So it's that next step. If you can find that next step, this is pivotal. Again, this is more experience. I would recommend you stay there for at least a year. You don't want to stay stuck. Stupid stay stuck, especially at help desk, you guys. It can be brutal, and you can stagnate for sure. So you always need to be putting in time outside of work to level up, whether it's certificates or a side project. You need this stuff on your resume, because going without it is not going to help. Ideally, you need to find what's lacking in your skill set, and you need to build upon it. That is most important. you don't want to go with gaps in your resume. So think of this job out of college as the stepping stone. This is step 2, this is the stepping stone. So first you got your internship, now you got your stepping stone. You had your foot in the door, now you're a part of the club, so to speak. You're working in the industry full-time, you have your full-time job. This is great, take advantage of it. Don't stagnate, don't get stuck. Take opportunity to learn, get involved, network, fill in the gaps on your resume. Now, briefly, before I talk about step 3 or the third phase of this kind of path or plan, let's talk about interviewing. Guys, don't show up to interviews in sweatpants. Don't show up to interviews in khakis. Get your hair cut. Get a clean shave and trim up your face. Do your nails. Most importantly, wear a suit, guys. Wear suits to your interviews. Let's step up the standard here. You know, it says a lot about you if you're wearing a suit in an interview. Now, it's not 100% guarantee it's going to get you the job, but I promise you, the people you interview with, they're going to remember you, and you're going to stick out from the crowd. Not only does wearing a suit show how much you care about yourself and the standard that you hold yourself to, but it's also of a sign of respect to the people that you are interviewing with, that are giving their time of day and that are giving you the opportunity to land this job and make more money and better your life. So let's pick up the standard, guys. Let's do better for ourselves. Let's start dressing nice, wear a suit. You know, I've heard countless stories of, companies, managers that interview, or even just family friends that own businesses and they do interviews, and people are showing up in pajamas, sweatpants. It's just unprofessional, and it's not going to increase your chances, and you're going to lose to the person that does show up, gives 110%, and wears a suit, and is also very knowledgeable and on top of their game and on their skill set. So you need to stay competitive. The last step 3, the final phase, is after that stepping stone, you need to find a new position that is essentially a launch pad. Now, you've worked, let's say, at a small company, a mid-sized company, for a year or 2 at the very most. This is great, but this isn't necessarily the big dogs. This isn't big tech. This isn't a Fortune 500 company. This is just a company. They do fairly well. Maybe they have 50 to 100, 200 employees. They're decently sized, which is great. But if you really want that long-term trajectory, you need to get up out of this. Use your stepping stone to get onto the launch pad. So what I mean by this is applying for those Fortune 500 companies, the big tech companies, FANG. This is your launch pad. So now, after having your foot in the door, after getting to that stepping stone, you are now here at the launch pad, and this is where you're going to take off and where your career is set up for long-term success. So for me, after landing that second job out of college, I started applying to those big tech companies and Fortune 500 companies. Even if I was underqualified, you need to start applying like crazy. Apply to roles you're qualified for, you're underqualified, or you're overqualified for. You just need to apply. You need to get hundreds, if not thousands, of resumes out there as possible. Tailor your resume and get past the AI screening. I know it can be pretty brutal. Now, I used that stepping stone, that second job, to essentially land where I'm at now. I am working at Oracle as a data center technician, so I have that launch pad where now I'm working for a major tech company, and this is going to set me up for future career trajectory and where I want to move, where my interests are, whether it's cloud, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's software engineering, network engineering. Now you're a part of the club with the big dogs. You're with the big boys. You're not with a small little company anymore. You are now with the top competitors, with the industry. You are working full time in the industry, and that's great. So that is the launchpad. The launchpad is working for those big tech companies, Fortune 500 companies that are going to really secure your future and your long-term growth in the industry and your career. So that is a little bit of advice, guys, that I hope you found knowledgeable. The things that I have learned. Just being 2 years in, I'm still very junior, but I'm grateful for my opportunities. And, I understand that it's hyper competitive out here, and, what people are saying about AI taking jobs, all of that kind of fear mongering. I understand that computer science grads aren't getting jobs right out of college. What are you doing to set yourself apart? Are you building projects in your spare time? Are you programming in your spare time? Are you working with AI? Are you getting certifications in your certain fields of interest? Are you filling in those gaps on your resume? Are you interviewing well? Do you need to work on your social EQ and interpersonal skills and your interviewing skills? These are things you need to keep constantly working on as you progress throughout your career. So again, you need to land that internship. After that internship, you need to find that stepping stone. And after that stepping stone, I'd say no more than 2 years at max, you need to find the launch pad. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Andrew. I really hope this information was valuable to you guys and you're able to get something out of it. Please like for the algorithms to support this video, and please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until next time.